Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So, how can you reach out to us? So, you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So, please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Okay, so let me start this. So, guys, third part of our initiative is analyzing the logs. Okay, log analysis. So we did the metrics analysis, metrics collection and exploration. Two things we did. Then APM collection and exploration we did. Sorry. Now we have to do the log collections and exploration. These are the two things we have to do today, and then after that I'll teach you synthetic collection and exploration and rum also same way. Okay, so log analysis. So many people think, okay, they have lots of stats from the hosting provider like GoDaddy, AWS, Azure, and all kind of things. So they have a lots of stats from that. So we don't need to do extra, things for the getting the more internal insights. Sometime we say, hey, our product is doing very good in the market, it's very good placed, and without monitoring the logs. So why we need to get into that? It's just a waste of things. Let's focus on the development and all kind of things. And then one thing, you see that people are saying, hey, we don't have a time, we are busy in the dev QA operations, this, that, and all. Who's having time for all that stuff? And that is why where the system failed. Now system failed, but is reporting all the data correctly, all the matrices correctly, system is up and running, but it's failing. Maybe something has happened, security failures, hacking, and all kind of things. Now in that case, you are not going to check the metrics, you are not going to check the response time, correct? Now your system has hacked. Now you must understand this. System is not hacked in one day actually. Hacker is trying to access the system from last 1 year, 2 years, and slowly they get into the system, and then one day you realize that it's been hacked. Now the best way to know whether the system is hacked, I mean system is being trying to be hacked or not. So best way to not look at the matrices, not look at the this one, what do you say, traces. You should look at the logs, right? That's the best place. Who's accessing your system, from where they are accessing, what activities they are doing. So they have it in a logs actually. That's one of the example I'm saying, but apart from that, log analysis can be used for many other purpose. So yes, if you're ignoring the log analysis, understand that it's very important for us, and you will realize that your mistake if you're not doing it. Okay, so in that case, yeah, system got hacked, and then we got into the problem and all, and that is where we started exploring the logs analysis. So when we want to start doing the log analysis, the first thing which we need to know is what is log. So log is a basically record related to whatever activities are carrying on information system. Okay, so anything you do, uh, anything you do, is being logged actually. Yeah. So that is everything whatever you do on the system, IT system, that is generating a logs. So logs occur also, you can call it machine data, which is you are generating everywhere. In fact, you are generating it right now. So you are looking at my screen, right? And this must be generating some logs in your system that you are looking at my screen. So what are the different data sources of the logs? So I think more or less we know that IDs, firewall logs, anti-malware logs, proxies log, network infrastructure logs, servers, database, and applications. If you want to understand a little bit more, so in a very simple way, anywhere you have a computer processing unit, they have a logs. So server and workstation logs, which includes Linux, Windows, log file access, file system. Network logs, which includes firewall logs, warning logs, alerts logs, IP addresses logs, and so on. Database logs like audit logs, configuration logs, schemas logs, table logs, and queries. And web transaction logs, click stream, location, browser, time. DevOps logs, test logs, logs for J alerts, event logs, code check-in. IoT logs, multiple. And the security is one of the fastest growing sector in IT, and for that also you do the log analysis. So now you'll say, okay, I understood what is the logs and different sources of logs, but then why so it's so important? So security, one of the things we started with it, but lots of other regions we are doing the log analysis. In this session, we are doing the log analysis primarily focus on production monitoring and debugging purpose. Okay, that's our focus actually, because we are learning entire Datadog, and Datadog is observability platform for the production monitoring and debugging. So that is something which we do that. So yeah, resource uses to find out the HTTP errors, slow queries, ROG automated robots, security issues, tracking your site performance for platform visitors, situational awareness and new threat discovery, getting more values out of network and security infrastructure, extracting what is really actionable automatically, measuring security, compliance, and incident response. So many other reasons which we have. So why it's so important? All of you are okay so far? All of you are okay for hello?
Yes, right.
Okay, now guys, this is a one question which I hear a lot in every session. So see, I'm here to do two things. One is I'm teaching you how to collect the logs, and then second thing, how to explore the logs. Okay, after the collecting and storing the logs, explore the logs. So that is the things which I am doing it. I'll do that for you. But then many people are asking, Rajesh, what to do with these logs? You have taught me how to collect, how to search, how to explore, but what to look for it? Okay, so the guys that I cannot teach you. The reason is that has to come from your requirement, that has to come from your project requirement, the issues which you are experiencing it, the things which you have in pipeline in your project, so that will come from that. But because we are learning actually right now, I need to give you something so you can search in the logs. For example, you want to search in the logs who and when the password was changed. Someone is trying to unauthorized login, you want to see in the logs how many times he had done it. Login failures, okay, some new login events from the new IP address, malware detections, malware attacks seen by IDs or other evidence. Scan your firewall open and closed port, DDoS attack, denial of service attack, errors on network devices, file name changes, something has happened like that, some important file, some files got changed in terms of integrity, someone has exported the data. That's a very important one. No one from the production server, no one should be allowed to export the data just like that. New process started in your server running, some process got stopped, maybe security process, and many more. So these are the things which will give you the some idea. Okay, so that way you can search for it. So remember that I can teach you how to collect the logs, how to collect the logs, and how to search, what to look for in your log, in your logs. It should come from your mind, the algorithm should come from your mind, and based on the project requirement. Are you understanding, all of you? All of you? Hello?
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, so my questions to all of you, tell me the algorithm. I'm not saying that tell me the exact solution, I'm saying algorithm, procedures. Tell me that in Windows machine, how can I, let's say I give you the Datadog access where the Windows logs are there. How can I search the logs which has a login failures? Tell me the algorithm only.
From the event viewer security log, I think.
Yeah. Some more things. You're missing one more thing. I understand that you are having that, but let's say you have that in the Datadog. So how do you search for it? What are the queries? Algorithm I'm asking, not queries. Algorithm for that.
Yeah, the login failure for that particular user or some like error message to search.
Yeah. Anyone would like to add on top of it?
I mean, we need to check user management logs, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyone else? Just algorithm. Think about it. Process. Because see, the maximum thing which we need to build is logic to search. So if you tell me, then I will think in this way. Okay. So the question is Windows login failures. So first thing I will understand, Windows have a event viewer. Event viewer capture all the logs, application logs, user logs, security logs, network logs, all this stuff. We have it. User logs also. So now I need to collect, that I'll teach you. I need to store, that I'll teach you. How to search? So I will understand the first Windows event viewer. How the, if someone do the login failure, you will do that login failure. You will learn yourself. You will try to insert the wrong password and see that what line it got added sorry, added in the event viewer, and that is your logic. So if I do that, I will see that each and every actions in Windows attached with event viewer, I mean sorry, event ID. So login, I'll just type it Google. I mean, I don't want to access the event viewer because it's very slow. This machine is running from last few years, so lots of lines will be there. So Windows event ID for login failure. So that way you will recreate those login events actually. I mean scenarios, and this is the ID. That means I will search. Hey, give me that where the event ID is equal to this one. That's all, and you will get all the event logs where the failures are there, and accordingly I will incorporate more transforming the commands. In shell scripting, you also transforming using pipe, right? So we can do that also, transforming the commands and all, and then whatever you want to get it, you can get it. Are you understanding the logic, right? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Rajesh.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I will ask you next question. So I will capture all of your access, logs in Datadog, and I will ask you to find a DDoS attack is happening or not. Just tell me algorithm. That's all. I'm not expecting the solution. Just algorithm. How do I find out the DDoS attack is happening or not happening? And through the logs. Tell me. Think and tell me. All of you.
Uh, yeah. Can we check on user event ID?
No, DDoS attack. First, I hope you understand the DDoS attack, right? DDoS attack means
Okay.
creating lots of traffic to your applications, which is not a genuine user, but they are created robotic users. Why they do the DDoS attack? So your services will be unavailable for the real user. So that is the idea behind it. So I want you to think algorithm for it, pseudocode. Because see, if you don't think, then you have a systems, you have a Datadog access, and you have millions of lines of logs. You have it in front of you, but you don't know what to do with that, how to search for it. So tell me, logic. Just I'm not expecting solution. Just logic. What it will run in your mind when I ask someone, ask, hey, try to find out the DDoS attack is happening or not. All of you think. Just algorithm, nothing else. Shudhir, you want to say something? Sujit?
Uh, Yesterday we have opened one window, like that was colorful, like I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, no, algorithm. Forget about the Datadog. Forget about all the setups, Windows and all. I'll just give me algorithm. Think about it. And I know that you know, but it's just the approach you have to start putting in
Yeah,
the.
I think every application or some like network having some specific tool to prevent Datadog mask attack from prevent system from mask attack. But uh, I think there must be some tagging there to identify if there is any
No, no,
specific.
no. That is for different purpose, can be, but DDoS attack. So first understand this nature of it. What you want. So first thing, DDoS attack happen where? So basically it happens on the web server. So how many web servers we have? All of you?
Uh, Apache is
Apache
yeah.
and Nginx. We use primarily. IS also we have it. So that means first thing I will collect the log, Apache log and Nginx log. How? That I'll teach you. But assume that we have Apache log already in the Datadog. So now you have Apache log, and in a Apache log I will study. Okay, so what is the pattern for this? So you have some pattern for this, and then the request, I mean success rate will be there, the status code. Let me show you one Apache line. It will be easy for.
Yeah, Rajesh, sorry to interrupt you. I have just one thing.
Yeah.
Like is the like application is a second layer, right? So before that we have a network layer to identify whether there is any data data attack something kind of thing like any proxy server or firewall must be there. So in the firewall like log I can find it whether there is a data attack or not.
That is the funniest, even I was thinking the same way. But when I started working on the DDoS stuff 3 years before, uh, you cannot block that DDoS attack on firewall. The reason is human will connect it to which I port number 443, let's say. So
Yeah.
DDoS attack also will happen on 443. So now if you block it, human will also got blocked your
No, no,
client.
I can definitely there must be some IP address or maybe some domain or must be some there in the firewall system so that it can identify whether there is a mass attack is happening. So by default, if the firewall, if you set a firewall, So that although any firewall application very
Slowly,
useful,
that algorithm, you are saying, hey, this there should be some firewall or something like that, or network something. I want you to think that logic. There must be something.
yeah,
That is the guest job will be done by your manager and your tech architect or something or some. But we are supposed to do the work, right? We are SR engineers, so they will ask us, hey Rajesh, or hey Omkar, your DDoS attack is happening. There must be something to block it. So we have to find out something, and that something only it will come from the your logic. Getting my points? So we are trying to build that logic itself. So correct. So what to look for in the logs to detect the things. So first step which we decide, okay, Apache is the web server for us. That is the first step. Then Apache log collections will do. That is the second option. Third step, understand a pattern of log. Okay. And fourth thing, I will find out, do I have, this is the algorithm, this I was expecting answer. Fourth one, do I have IP address from which lots of request is coming? This is the work actually for you. You need to find out through the query. You have, see all the logs, you have it. You need to find out, do I have IP address from which lots of request is coming, and that could be a DDoS attack. And then once you have a IP address where the lost from there are lots of request is coming, send this IP address, send IP, this IP to put it in a block list. Now network will come. Someone was talking about network level and all. Then it will come this IP address to block for 15 minutes or maybe one day or whatever it is. And that is where this is action, this is your query. Are you understanding, all of you? This can be automated by certain tools also, but logic is important for you. Make sense? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you that some real DDoS attack. Okay, so DDoS attack has a multiple objective. Okay, multiple objective. Why this is not going off? There's some screen issues. Yeah, so multiple objective. Some of the, it's not always objective is to avoid the real time user, but also to get something password or try to log in or something like that. So let me just a second, guys. I'll show you the some. Um, hold on. Mm, I forgot actually. So I'm showing you so you will have some visualization. See, this is the DDoS attack can inflate your bill actually. This has a real thing has happened to us. So commands, I'm looking for it. Just give me 2 seconds. Mm, just a second. Uh, sheet, right? Yes, sheet. Okay. So now, so I'll show you the real DDoS attack. So this is the Apache log. I'm going to log in with it. And here, if I see, this is the Apache log. Okay. Don't worry about the location. That's okay. This is the access log and this is the This is the SSL log. Here you have error log, access log, all this thing you have here. So so here this is the access log. Okay, so I will do the access log and look at this pattern, access log pattern. So you see that IP address is there, the date and time and all localizations, the HTTP verb and where they are accessing it. Now get is okay, but if something is doing post, that is not good. So grep hyphen I post, enter. See, these are the problematic request. What they are trying to do. See, post means you understand this, right? This is a hacking attempt. Why? Because this post, if you see that, uh, okay, this post is coming from this IP address, and this post coming from this IP address, and it seems to me is good IP address. Okay, because it's a part of our range also. I know that. Now, if you see that some IP address which is suspicious. So if I see that this one, this is not good. This is not good. So if you see that this is not good because they are trying to upload some image somehow. I mean, so image is the WebP, it's a programming image for hacking. Again, if you see that uh, this is not good, someone is trying to get it. If you want to be more precise, you just put it login, and these are the definitely is not good. These all are, you see, my IP address, safer IP address is this one. So they are trying to do, you know what, they are trying to log in and try with a random password, and if they get succeeded, superb, they can do anything with my system. Are you understanding, all of you? This is the log actually you have to analyze. Now coming back to the point, how do I know the DDoS attack? So let me run this command. This is all tools will be there, but logic is important. And you see here, see that this is the DDoS attack. uh, that means someone is hitting on this token 496 time, rest of the things okay. So that means this is the source of DDoS attack right now. Now if I show you how do we get the this one IP address. So let me show you this IP address. These all are Linux script. See here. Now I'll sort it out this one, so that way it will be good. So sort it out. Okay. And here it is. So now if you look at this, who's the source of DDoS attack? Look at this. From this IP address, 1670 request has come, but from this IP address, 2000. I know this is a safer IP address. Okay. I know this is from our office IP address, but this IP address, I have no idea. And why they are hitting 2000 times. So now I'll go and check this. This manual process I'm showing you. Okay, you can buy this Cloudflare, which is a very costly software for preventing this. But manually, if you understand the logic, the tools, the costly tools which you use it, it'll become easier for you. So track IP. I should not block it blindly. I should go to see that this IP address belong to which provider, which region. And if what happened? So if I hit, see that there is a one, this IP address belong to Tokyo and 2000 request. This was not expected. Now if you see the ISP provider, again, this is the location they are hitting from, and this is the ISP provider. Okay, this is the ISP provider and all. So definitely if I see that 2000 requests is coming from Japan, and ISP provider which is this one, and I'm not having any offices over there, the normal user cannot hit 2000 times and all this thing. So it will take you to the block this address, block this IP address. How do you block at the network level? I have a command, but automatically you can also do that. So for example, this command you can run this command to block it. IP tables hyphen input dot 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 and hyphen drop. That means any connections, it will come from this IP address, it will be blocked. So IP address is here. I'm adding in the IP table. So someone is suggesting, hey, can we not do that IP address? But you have to define which is the genuine one. We cannot keep blocking the, for example, in our case, there's one genuine one and another one is not genuine. So I blocked it. Now any request coming from this IP address will be blocked. Are you understanding all these procedures? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I was trying to tell you is like you need to build the logic. Now that no one can teach you, only you can find out with the understanding of system, applications, and the environment. Okay. And then build that knowledge, and then you will have a hell lot of tools, free tools, paid tools, commands in Linux. All this will help you. So I hope what I was trying to tell you, you have understood. So now common fields, some of the common fields you will find in the every logs file, you will have it. For example, time, source, destination, protocol, ports, username, event, attach ID, byte exchange, and so on. Now, any tools you should opt for it. There are some best practices for log analysis. What are those? So the tools should be having pattern detection and recognition feature. Why? Because it will save your time. You should not look for the logs, which is just trying to get some information. Something like a post, get. Get is normal, but post is more dangerous because someone is trying to get into the system, trying to modify the system. Put is again dangerous. So look at this, whether it's a right put, right post, all these things. So that way tool should give you the pattern detection and recognition. That means why? Because you don't have one line or 100 lines of log, you have million lines of log. You have it without a pattern detection and recognition, it's very difficult to troubleshoot and so on. Now normalization feature also should be there. What is the normalization? So normalization means if you see that here my screen, normalization means if you see that, look at this here. This is the format which you see, first date, then month, and then this, and then timing format which you see, is from the one region. So if you have a same product running in the multiple region, multiple formats you have it, let's say IST format, PST format, PDT format, timing will be there. So if you do not normalize the data, then you will have a very conflicting results. So what you should do before storing it, you should convert the logs from all the different region into the one same format, so that way the quality of results you will have it better. So that you should try to do that normalization. Tagging and classifications, the tool should be having tagging and classification. For example, this is Apache log, I know that from Linux server, but it belongs to production server, pre-production, or application 1, application 2, application 3. It's the same Apache log, but you should allow to add a custom tags. So you should understand, okay, this log belong to the this server, this application, this uh, you know uh, domain. So like that. Now correlation analysis. Correlation analysis means uh, correlation analysis means you have you should be having a ways in which you can uh, correlate the logs which has happened in the web server from that particular user with the logs in app server from the same user and in the database with the same user. So that way you it will be easy to troubleshoot. Okay, this guy who's trying to access through the web, this is the guy who has done this much in web, this much on app, this much on database. And that way you can correlate, and it will help you to troubleshoot well in advance. So correlation analysis should be there. For example, session ID you can use for the web also, app also, and database also. So that will be easy for you. An artificial ignorance feature should be having. So that means let's say if you don't want to store all the logs, because you think like some of the logs is just a waste of time. So why to store it? So the tool should be supporting you to ignore, if you want to ignore some lines, then you should be doing that. So these are the phases for log analysis: collections of log data, cleaning of data, convert into structured forms, analyze of data, and obtain the results. So collect, generate, collect, aggregate, normalize, alert, store, summarize, make conclusion, and act on them. These are the phases which we have. Now, what are the tools which we have? So powerful tools such as Elastic and Splunk, these are a powerful tool. But Datadog, you have a log analysis feature only up to the observability level. More than that, if you're expecting, then definitely you will get disappointment. Okay, so now get started with log monitoring. So guys, all of you understood that what is a log monitoring, why it's so important, what are the format pattern, best practices, number of tools, why we do that, and then what to look for in the logs and stuff like that. Any questions so far?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.